Welcome back to what serves as part 4 in the series on the feast. The thought paper that we did was the special issue number 2 for 2017. On page 5 was a summary of the feast, and that's where we're going to go to now. Okay. A summary on the feast. Friends, as we come to the end of these videos on the feast, and there may be others later, the main concept for you to grasp is that the feasts are connected with the sanctuary services, which in turn was connected with the animal sacrifices, namely the blood of bulls and goats, and cannot be separated. This is how God gave them. No matter what theologian, as Samuel Bakioki tries to say, God gave them, they're connected. Friends, mainstream Christianity's and Laodicea's one atonement theology was all finished at the cross. No dual atonement. Does not line up with the template. It does not line up with the blueprint. It does not line up with the pattern of ancient Israel's 7 annual feasts. Seeing that Passover was in the spring and the Day of Atonement was in the fall. You cannot combine them. You cannot relegate the fall feast of the Day of Atonement to the spring feast of Passover. Friends, this is clearly a metaphor for the antitypical. Spring feasts, fall feasts, a metaphor for the antitypical, the real, the fulfillment. For the beginning of the gospel age, the spring, AD 31, to the end of the ages, now, the fall. We're in the fall. Friends, this means the Day of Atonement feast in the fall was not kept at the same time as the Passover in the spring. This is the metaphor. If, however, this had been the case, the one atonement theology would have some credibility. But since the template of the spring and fall metaphor does not allow for such a merge, the one atonement theology comes crashing down with a loud boom. Friends, mainstream Christianity and Laodicea cannot accept the fact that Jesus has a second work from the context of Hebrews 6:20. Their theology is centered on the perfect sacrifice and nothing else afterwards. But the metaphor of the spring and fall is the clincher that puts the nail in the coffin of the one atonement theology. Thank God for the metaphor of the spring and fall feasts. Moreover, the feasts are to be remembered and kept spiritually. Friends, no longer literally, seeing Christ was our real Passover lamb, by considering Christ and his high priestly ministration in the heavenly sanctuary. Which means those who truly consider Christ and his high priestly administration are the true feast keepers and followers of the way. The others, a counterfeit. Any questions? Please feel free to write. The email is below. The links for these thought papers on the feasts are below. God bless. I hope this helps to help us all look up and consider our great high priest in that heavenly sanctuary not made with hands. Amen.